Ladies and gentlemen, the Deputy President, William Samoei Arap Ruto, is embarking on a 4-day tour of the coastal region. According to the program which they released, and by the way, the nomination of Martha Karua as Raila Odinga's running mate is complicating the equation for William Ruto, especially in the larger Mount Kenya region. And that's why the Deputy President is now focusing in places like the coastal region and Western. I think the Deputy President will be in Western after the coastal region. But for now, according to the program which they've released, today, Tuesday, William Ruto will be in Taita Taveta for what they're calling Economic Forum. And then later on, he will hold 3 rallies in Kwale. So he will go to Taita Taveta, hold economic forums, which is basically a political rally, then go to Kwale, 3 rallies. Tomorrow, Wednesday, the Deputy President will hold economic forums in Mombasa, and then 3 rallies in Kilifi. You get the gist. He's in a place today for economic forums, then rallies in another place. Then another place today, then rallies in the other place. There's a reason why he's doing that, and I can explain to you. Let me just continue. Then the Deputy President on Thursday will be in Kwale for economic forums in Kwale. Then after that, he will go to Mombasa. 3 rallies in Likoni, then Mombasa by road. Then on Friday, which is 27th, William Ruto will now be in Kilifi for economic forum. Then we'll hold rallies in Lamu and Tana River. The reason William Ruto cannot hold an economic forum, for example, in Kilifi, and then after that economic forum proceed to hold a rally, there's a reason for that. The truth is, William Ruto's rallies are normally mobilized. So if they mobilize people to attend economic forum, then there's no way they would expect the same people to attend their rallies. You see, like Raila Odinga will hold an economic forum, like if it's in Nakuru, then leave the same place and address a rally. For them, that's not possible, because the same people are the ones who are mobilized to attend that rally. And then after attending that economic forum, then they'll have to go to another place where people have been mobilized to attend the rallies, because politics is also a game of perception. If, for example, Ruto were to hold an economic rally forum in Kilifi and then follow it up with a series of rallies, it would be complicated for him. So what is the objective of William Ruto's tour of the larger coastal region? The truth of the matter is that this election is going to be very interesting. And I've opined that 2 major regions will determine who becomes the next president of the Republic of Kenya. That is the Mount Kenya region and the Western. Raila Odinga will also embark on a campaign tour of the Western Kenya region tomorrow. So those 2 regions will determine. But there is also the influence of the coastal region. Coastal region has traditionally voted for Raila Amolo Odinga to the last man. In fact, if you go further and dig into the voting pattern of the coastal region, you'll come to the conclusion that the number of votes Uhuru got in 2013 and 2017 are basically the number of Kikuyus, majorly, in the coastal region. In Lamu, even in Mombasa, the percentage of Kikuyus in Mombasa were the ones which voted for Uhuru in 2013 and 2017. In this election, the Kikuyu nation will not produce a presidential candidate. So they are up for grabs. But William Ruto is the guy to watch in that particular region. So the nomination of Martha Karua is tilting the equation. So the Deputy President must go to other regions to figure out whether he can succeed. But what are the objectives of William Ruto's trip to the coastal region today? Beginning today. Number 1, I think it has everything to do with the nomination of Martha Karua as Raila Odinga's running mate in the larger Mount Kenya region. You see, the truth of the matter is that William Ruto understands the implication of the nomination of Martha Karua. He also understands the implications and the nomination of Rigathi Gachagua. And that's why, for example, in their strategy, Rigathi Gachagua will be campaigning in the larger Mount Kenya region. And he will also be campaigning in the larger Rift Valley. But Rigathi Gachagua will not campaign in Nakuru. In Mount Kenya, Rigathi Gachagua's role will just be to attack Raila Odinga, the way he attacked him the other day. In Nakuru, he won't be going there because of the memory of the Molo when he was the DO of Molo. And I was reading some post by some gentleman. Rigathi Gachagua was actually on TV, I think in Oro. And this is what Njenga Muingai, the former Molo MP, said, that I was Molo MP for 10 years. I served my second term when Rigathi Gachagua was Molo Dio. I know him. I tested his ruthlessness. Gachagua was sent to silence me. He was in his late 30s. I was in my 50s. Gachagua and this group invaded my house in Elbagon. I was meeting my campaign. I was roughed up in front of my family and supporters. Gachagua tore my trouser and shirt. His gang stripped me naked and frog-marched me to Njoro, Molo, Elbagon towns. He then took me to Molo police station where I was held for 3 days without food and drinks. By the time I was released, my house had been reduced into ashes. Family chased away and my supporters and Kikuyus living in my constituency displaced. So the nomination of Martha Karua as Raila Odinga's running mate is actually going to have a lot of influence in the larger Mount Kenya region. William Ruto is going to lose some support. I'm not saying all. If, for example, William Ruto had not nominated Rigathi Gachagua, we would not be talking of Molo. If, for example, he had nominated Kithure Kindiki, we would not be talking about Molo incident. But we are talking of Molo incident, and Rigathi Gachagua cannot go to Nakuru because of that memory. So William Ruto understands that the nomination of Rigathi Gachagua is actually impacting negatively on him, especially in the larger Mount Kenya region. So he has to go to other places, and his options are only two: Western and the coastal region. Coastal region has always voted for Raila Odinga. So William Ruto is seeing an opportunity to venture into that, now reinforced by the nomination of Martha Karua. Number two, I also think that it's also going to serve two other purposes. Number one, it's going to serve as Amason Kingi's homecoming, and then also to try and reconcile Amason Kingi and Aisha Jumwa. You know, Amason Kingi dumped Raila Odinga and joined Azimio. And joined Kenya Kwanza. From that time up to now, the deputy president has not gone to the coastal region. In fact, it's Raila Odinga who went there. And it's exactly 10 days since Raila went there. But after that, Kingi also campaigned against Raila. But shockingly, Aisha Jumwa and the UDA brigades from Kilifi has been trying so hard to stamp their authority, attacking Kingi. So I think the main objective of this is that William Ruto is going to go to the coastal region to welcome officially Amason Kingi into Kenya Kwanza. I'll be keenly following to understand the role he's going to be given, because there is Salim Vuria, who is a co-principal, I think, in Kenya Kwanza. Then Aisha Jumwa is also there. So we want to see whether Ruto is going to elevate Amason Kingi to be ahead of the rest, and how he's also going to deal with the internal rivalries between UDA party members and the PA party. So I tend to think that the deputy president is going to try to avert any possible fallout between Aisha Jumwa and Amason Kingi. The truth is, if Aisha Jumwa and Amason Kingi are going to fight, the Kilifi ODM gubernatorial candidate is going to have it easy. As long as the two are going to fight the candidates running on ODM ticket in Kilifi are going to have it easy. So let us wait and see how the deputy president is going to deal with the issue of Aisha Jumwa and Amason Kingi, who will be given the platform to speak. In Kiambu, Muranga, we saw only UDA candidates being given the platform. In Kilifi, will the deputy president allow George Kithi and Aisha Jumwa the platform to sell their agenda, all of them? Or is he going to prevail on Kithi to step down for Aisha Jumwa? Let us wait and see. Number 3, the third objective is basically to go there and firm up the agenda for the region. You know, William Ruto supported Jubilee. He saw how Jubilee lost. In fact, in 2017, the decision of Jubilee was that Uhuru was not going to campaign in that region. And the only person who was going to campaign in that region was none other than the deputy president, William Ruto. So he understands the issues of the coastal region. During that time, ODM was the dominant party in the coastal region. And Hassan Joho was now the face of Hassan Joho was the face of the fight for the rights of the people of the coastal region in terms of the port and the rest. And you remember how he was referred to as academic dwarf. So William Ruto understands the issues of the port, of the coastal region. That's the port, historical land injustices, you know, the marginalization of the coastal people. So I tend to think that William Ruto is going to deal with those issues. My only problem is that the ODM or Raila Odinga campaign team is sleeping on the job. And that's why I insist they have been infiltrated badly. Because when the deputy president is going there and he's going to talk about the port, yet this is the same guy who told Joho that port cannot be moved. You know, this is the same guy. Yeah. So let us wait and see. And number 4, William Ruto is also keen on the Mijikenda voting bloc. You know, coastal region has Mijikenda as the majority. Then kuna Wabara. Wabara, majority of them are not Kalenjins, are either Kikuyus, Luos, Luyas, Kisis. Then there's the Arabs. The other day I saw my friend Hassan Omar and Salim Vuria going to the grave of Maitha, former minister. And I was like, okay, is that a possibility? You know, Maitha was fighting for injustices at the coast, fighting Kanu. During that time, William Ruto was the Kanu guy. So I'm also seeing even the possibility of Ruto going to the grave of Karisa Maitha. You see, so the idea behind that is to target the Mijikenda so that Hassan Joho would be viewed as an Arab who cannot lead the coastal region. Because Hassan Joho, based on the ODM list which I've seen, is going to lead the coastal team. And lastly, I think the trip is also intended to undo any gain which Raila Odinga might have made in the last 10 days. Remember, the coastal region has been Raila Odinga's stronghold. So Raila Odinga went to the coastal region after Kingi left to try and regain any possible loss. So he camped there for I think also 4 days. Then he left. Kingi went. William Ruto is again going to the coastal region. Why? To try and counter any gains. And if he can press Raila Odinga down further, William Ruto is going to do that. I don't know what you think, but that's my take. Thank you guys, and please, may you have a good day. Bye-bye.